want to start a business, get out of the office, achieve happiness and success while crushing life? This is Boss to Boss, the place to be for that extra motivation to get up and follow your dreams while learning from the ones who have already done it. And now for your host, Miro Wieslow.
What is up? How you doing? How you feeling? Welcome to Boss, your one-stop shop for all the tips and recipes you'll ever need to take control of your life and finally become boss. Episode 12 over here. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful day, no matter where you at, what part of the country, the world. I know we got listeners all over. If not yet, then they're getting there slowly. Oh man, excited to be here speaking in front of you guys. And it might sound weird, speaking in front of you guys. I'm not actually standing physically speaking. Yet I am here behind a mic, and that's able to generate and just kind of go out into the world and into everybody. And if you really think about it, it's the same as all of us sitting there somewhere at a conference or at a meeting and being connected. And you know, it doesn't always have to be just me speaking. That's the thing. I really encourage everybody, you know, whether it is to contact me on social media, via email. You know, I want more back and forth. I have a lot of back and forth on my Monday show. That's what that's all about. That's what the guests. Though on other days, you know, I want to have some back and forths with individuals, you know, with you that's listening to the show every single time. You know, hit me up on my email. That's miro@boss2boss.com, or anywhere on social media. I'm sure you know where to find me. It's at boss2boss or at @the_real_Miro. Anyways, let's just keep keeping it real. So the past week's been good. A lot of ups and downs. I'm sure you noticed that specifically for Boss to Boss and even Hodgepodge, we've just been taking social media by storm. I guess that's what you call it, you know. Definitely putting out so much valuable content 24/7. I think I'm up to like 3, sometimes 4 or 5 posts a day, which back then I would have thought that was ludicrous and like, who is this annoying little asshole? Though content is key, and quality content as well. So if you have it, gotta pump it up. And you know, the only way your brand's gonna get noticed is either through, you know, real crazy, you know, one-hit wonders where you do one thing and it's just so perfect and goes viral and boom, there it is. Or the other, more, I would say, not genuine, or the safer maybe route, the route that's more common would be repetition and just getting yourself out there and constantly being seen 24/7. And that's what we're doing here with both Hodgepodge and Boss to Boss. That's for sure. And, you know, I hope you are enjoying the content. It is some very valuable stuff. And you know, I'm only going to keep putting out more, that's for sure. So stay tuned, brace yourself. You know, you don't always have to be there and consume it, but it will be there, and it's going to be valuable stuff and stuff that's for free. And, you know, I'm also here not just pumping out content. I'm here consuming as well. So anytime anybody else is putting things out, I consume whatever I could. I reply, I talk. So please, you know, reach out to me. I want this to be a two-way street, not a one-way street. That's for sure. And I mean, there's only so much time in a day, I understand. So if you are here, if you are listening to me, if you are consuming any of our content here, we appreciate it, you know, from the bottom of our hearts. We truly do. There's so much out there. There are so many people providing amazing, you know, valuable things to each and every single one of us. Now, I have a hard time myself consuming, just because there are so many options nowadays. So I really wanted all you to know that. Besides that part, besides just so for that, we've just been recording a lot. We had a couple sessions where Intrinsic Marketing. That's Steve Wiley who runs that company. He's my business partner here with Boss to Boss Productions. He's got a nice studio setup going, though granted it's in his apartment. It's pretty awesome. It's just it just shows, that we are hustling, and we're starting small, and eventually we're gonna get a nicer and bigger studio and better backlights and a better backdrop or whatever you call all those goodies. I'm not a video expert over here, but I just show up. I just show up and put out some content and try to have a good time with each and every single one of you. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, so that's that. You might have seen some footage maybe on Facebook Live that was showing some behind the scenes of me putting out some videos. That was fun stuff. I just get this feeling when I do those things and the camera's on or the mic's on, whatever it is. I just get a feeling like I belong, and that's something. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's like the DJ in me, or trying to maybe be on being like a stand-in for TV shows or whatnot at some point in my life, or just I don't mind the spotlight, I guess, or speaking and whatnot, and it's something that just makes a different part of me, different side of me come out. I have ideas, and otherwise I feel they would just sit there and burn away, and and then they would never be heard. And that goes for each and every single one of you. All your ideas deserve to be heard. So whatever it is, let me know. Put it out there. I mean, unless you're a private individual, and I totally respect that. Totally respect that as well. All right. Besides that, another quick catch up. The intern has started for Hodgepodge. I think it's been about two weeks now. This is gonna be week 3. So she's helped a tremendous amount with everything for Hodgepodge. I'm pretty sure you noticed we really got our presence going on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. She's been amazing. I'm learning from her just as much as she's learning from me. So that's been awesome. And it's just like a cool experience because I'm finally training. Not that I wasn't training my employees already and contractors to do the moving, hauling jobs and driving a truck and whatnot. But it's a little different. It's someone that's actually in the office with me, so I actually have to be there, because a lot of times I'm kind of just in the field or trying to go to networking meetings or just sales meetings or pitching people and just connecting, just doing anything to promote Hodgepodge. And now I've been promoting Boss to Boss as well whenever I could. So it's a little different. I failed to mention this part, though, when I was going in a couple weeks ago to meet her the first day at my office and give her a training. I actually had that like sick stomach feeling. That stomach feeling when you get when you're either about to ask someone out that you've had a crush on, or you're about to walk into your first day of your big boy career, or first day in college. That's what I had. And it felt awkwardly good and weird. And I was a little scared. I was a little nervous. It was nice because we feel, these things, we lose these feelings as we go through life and as things become mundane and just everyday tasks. So it was awesome. I came in there and I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to tell you today. I don't know what I'm going to teach you. But once I got there, we just sort of went with the flow, and things jingled, things went well, and yeah, that was awesome. I need more of that in my life. And that's why I do run a business, or I put myself out there in this position. If you're not fully focused on running a business or just running something at your company, trying out new things, whatever it is, you get these cool experiences and feelings that we deserve to still feel, because they're not only there and reserved for certain times in our lives when we're younger. We can still experience them now when we're older. That being said, some of the really quick, just a few mistakes that happened throughout the past week, things that I'm trying to learn from. Number 1, the biggie. I'm doing this Whole 30 challenge, which you might have seen on Instagram. It's I got inspired. My I mean, I've heard about it from a lot of people. My girlfriend Joanna talked me into it about fully doing it, so it's definitely easier doing it with someone else. We're a weekend now. You can see updates, my daily updates, which I'm behind by like a day and a half or something on Instagram. Pretty much just talking about my feeling, just how I feel and just how going through the whole diet, what it's putting me through. One mistake I'm making with that is I haven't been packing enough food, so I might have been I might have had lack of energy, especially early on, and I was grumpy because I didn't have enough food. So remember that if you ever did a Whole30 challenge, and hit me up if you're interested and want to find out more about it. It's such a great little diet. Maybe it's a fad, I don't know. So far I feel pretty damn amazing, so I'm not complaining. Next part, I guess I would have hired employees earlier if I knew the value of having an employee over a contractor. And that's something I don't know if many people get into it or not. The contractors are conveyed, they're amazing for companies. You don't have to put them on your books, like per se, with taxes. You don't have to deal with benefits and whatnot. But then again, that means that the contractor could work at other jobs and do anything they want at any time. So it gets to a point where a contractor, if they're only working for you, they have to become an employee. So I don't know if that's something you knew or you didn't. They have to become an employee, as eventually these taxes have to fall back on you as the employer, as there's nobody else that's actually competitively giving them work. And besides that part, though, not here giving you not here trying to bring you back to my CPA days. Employees, there's just a difference. There definitely is, and with employees, there's just more accountability and more feeling as really part of a team. That's for sure something I noticed. So I'm in the process of converting a couple more contractors into employees as well. So the team will be growing. The workers are staying the same, my team, but I'm definitely going to convert them over, as there's definitely a bigger family feel, and that's what I'm about. That's what I'm about with Hodgepodge. I want to make sure everybody feels like we're, it's a plain level. There's no hierarchy here. We're all part of a team, and that's exactly how I want everybody to feel. All right, I hope you're crushing your hump day, and I hope you crush the rest of your week. If you've been enjoying all the content we've been putting out, there's so many amazing guests coming up. This week we just had Douglas James. We got John Spencer Ellis coming up. We got Nicholas Bailey, Justina Kedra, Ben Oberg, Laura Peterson, Jeremy Rubin. That's just to name a few. I don't want to spoil too much and get too ahead of myself. And if you're enjoying everything, please go on iTunes, leave us that nice 5-star review, especially if you feel that we deserve it. Screenshot it, send it to me, send it to us either at Miro at boss2boss.com or info at boss2boss.com, or anywhere on social media. Just message it, text it, whatever you want to do. And you'll be entered into a $100 gift card raffle, which we will be doing soon as once we get enough people submitting. So that's a nice little perk. And we just love to hear feedback. Anything you feel that we need to spice something up in production, there's something that you want to hear from us, you got certain questions, anything you have a burning desire to know, just hit me up. You want to do a Facebook Live with me? Hell yeah, let's do it. Oh man, things like that get me pumped, and especially if it's individuals that reach out to me that I normally don't ever talk to, and it's like, oh hey, it's such an amazing feeling, reconnecting with people just by doing this podcast. All right, I hope you crush the rest of your week, and we'll be talking again soon. Peace.
That is all for this episode of Boss to Boss. Your next step is to visit boss2boss.com, where you will find proven techniques followed by professionals to help you make that next step. Again, that is boss2boss.com. And remember, the time is now.